So, I wanted to talk about this topic because I think it's a very important topic to talk about. So, August 20th, they came out with a bunch of articles, and I'm actually on one of them right now on ABC News. It says Americans spend less time reading for fun and more time on screens. Study: reading for pleasure in the U.S. fell 40% over 2 decades. The study found, and as much as I think that this could be correct, I also think that it could not be correct. Okay, so yes, maybe your screen time has gone up because everybody's on their phones. Everybody's everybody's on their phones. Like, everybody has phones. But I think what they're not taking into account is that people are using social media and audiobooks as a form of reading. There is Book Talk. There's so many people on Book Talk that they get their inspiration from Book Talk. They find their newest reads on Book Talk. They find their 5-star ratings on Book Talk. They find friends who love to read on Book Talk. There's BookTube. There's people that I watch, like Sarah Caroli, and all those booktubers that I watch, and we all get our inspiration to read. There's apps like Fable and Goodreads where you can start book clubs, and yes, your screen time is going to go up if you're on these social media apps and you're on these other apps, but I don't think that necessarily means that less people are reading. I do, however, believe that there's less talk about reading because of all the things that have happened so far this year. They got banned books. People like there's a whole list of banned books that are not allowed in schools anymore. You've got books being taken out of school libraries. You've got librarians who can't showcase some of their books because of everything that's happening this year. So parents are going out and getting the specific books for that are banned. There's cultures and different things that obviously, with all the stuff going on this year, have been taken out of school libraries and schools and regular libraries, and people are posting about them because reading is so important. I feel that reading is a very, very, very important aspect of life. It's very educational. It's very eye-opening. You can go on so many different adventures. You can live 1,000 lives. And I'm going to say this over again. You can live 1,000 lives by reading. Okay? Your children learn to read by you reading to them. With so many things and so many social media apps, yes, I do think that screen time has gone up. But I don't necessarily think that means that less people are reading. I just think that they are finding different avenues of reading. Audiobooks. Your screen time is going to go up if you're listening to an audiobook, because your book is on your phone, it's on your tablet, it's on your Kindle. You can listen to books on YouTube. So obviously your screen time is going to go up because they do have books on YouTube. There are different ways, and I don't necessarily think that people are reading less. I just think that they're taking a different route to reading. Reading is not one fits all. Reading is subjective. Reading, you can read so many different ways. You can read while coloring. You can read while watching a video, watching a movie, exercising, listening to music. I just think that this study isn't necessarily correct. I think that they didn't take into account that there's so many different avenues to reading. You do not have to read a physical book for it to count as reading. You do not need to read a physical book to count as reading. And I'm wondering if that's how they're taking it, as Americans spend less time reading for fun and more time on screens. You can literally be listening to a Harry Potter book, which can be for fun, and still be on your tablet or your phone and doing who knows what. That doesn't mean that you are spending less time on reading for fun. It just means that you are reading and your screen time is going up. So I don't necessarily think that these articles are correct. I think that they need to take into account that there's different avenues of reading, and people are taking a different approach to reading because of everything that has happened thus far. And I am all for reading. I'm going to advocate for reading because I think that reading is so important, and it's so vital to human beings. Like, reading is such a vital part of a human brain. Like, you need to read. Like, obviously you need to read, but I think it's so vital. And I think that reading for fun is just taken differently. Like, my brother used to read encyclopedias for fun. Reading for fun can mean different things. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to read a fantasy. It doesn't mean you need to read a romance novel. It doesn't mean that you need to read a historical. You could be reading a comic book for fun. You could be reading a science book for fun if that is what you like to read and that is fun to you. Fun is different meaning for everyone. Reading is subjective to everyone. You can be reading on different avenues, and yes, your screen time will go up. That doesn't mean that you're not reading for fun. And these articles, I feel like they haven't heard of Book Talk or BookTube or Instagram or Bookstagram or Fable or Goodreads. I feel like they're just taking it and thinking that people are not reading for fun, and that's just not, it's just not right. Like, if you're gonna do a study, then you need to do a study from different avenues, different social media platforms, different schools, different librarians, different, like, you can't just do it from like a college perspective, because most colleges, no, you're not gonna be reading for fun unless you think economic is a fun read for you, which you could, but it's like, and they're taking surveys from different people, and I just think that when they did this, I don't think the survey was completely correct. And yes, I just wanted to say my 2 cents. What does everyone think about this? Like, do you think that Americans are reading less, or do you think that people are just taking different avenues to read? Share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Do you think these articles are correct? Do you think they're half correct? I think that they're half correct and they're half not correct. And there's a fine line, and you can't just survey a few people and then post an article about it and think that the whole world thinks like that, because like, it don't. But anyway, share your thoughts. Love y'all. Bye.